background there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so we've also integrated this LightWeld system with the Fanuc CRX series of collaborative robots. This being the CRX 25 here. I'm not sure if it'll be happy with me moving it around right now because I don't have the gun in there, so the weight might be a little bit off. But I'll try to show you that, you can move it around real easy. Yeah, it seems like the weight's a little bit off. Just feels a little too light. But anyways, yeah, so using these two buttons on the front here, yeah, see, it thinks it has the weight's way off, so it's like trying to float on me. Anyways, using these two buttons, you can adjust how it'll move. So I press the green button and now it moves, maintaining torch angle. I'll press it again, it'll rotate about the tool center point, which is where the gun's nozzle would be. Press it again, it'll go into a custom one, and then this is back to free mode. And then I can press this top button here and it'll collect one of those data points and input it into our program for our robotic weld. So kind of hard to show you that, but anyways, I could move it, press this, it'll collect a point, move it over here, press this, it'll collect a point. And then if I press and hold this for 3 seconds, we're working on that right now. That's actually not part of the software, so I shouldn't say that, but that's gonna initiate a laser on command. So we can, collect the point and then press and hold again, and it'll start the laser on at that point.
Could you show them like the icons on the tablet?
Yeah. Let me push this out of the way so I don't hit my head on it. And it's a big robot. It's 25 kilogram payload. It's really tall. It has a 7-foot or 72-inch reach, 6-foot reach. But it's very easy to move around. It's not like, it looks like it would be hard to move around. It's really not. Okay, so let me move down here to where I can show you the tablet. Yeah, so you can control everything through this tablet. You see the Weld program here is going to have icons. So you'll basically select what commands you want to do. Maybe I'll zoom in a little more here. So you can do linear motion, circular motion. So you can like limit the type of commands based on what the purpose is. And then once you've been using them, you'll find that the history is going to be where you're going to be going most of the time. And you'll just, the ones you're using most commonly will come up here. And you basically can just click and drag an icon or a command into the timeline somewhere. And then it'll just input that command there. So you have your storyline of your weld program. You can input notes. I could put a little note here saying this is where the weld starts. So now if I want to edit it, I know I just go to, this position, touch that position up or change the coordinates. I can set the speeds, everything all from right here. So it makes it really intuitive to use.
Can you show them the LightBOT icons?
Yeah, sure. And you can also program, put in all your welding torch and your part and everything in this robo guide world so you can more easily visualize. And then, yeah, we have our own icons also that control the light weld. These are the LightBOT icons. We have laser on, laser off, adjustable cleaning modes, memorizable, welding settings, power settings, all that. So you can kind of preset all your conditions in this area and then just drag and drop. So you have an 1/8-inch joint or 1/8-inch material thickness for a certain joint, and then another joint has a thinner material. You can drag like weld preset 1, weld preset 2, and then so this just makes it real easy. The laser on and laser off have all the trigger sequences necessary for controlling the light weld. And so yeah, it's real well thought out. It works really well. And yeah, and it's just always improving. We're always developing more on this, and we'll have updates continually, but it's already pretty well dialed in. We've got how many of these are in the field right now, Glenn?
There's 20.
20
Yeah,
out there in the
we
field.
started selling them in June of this year. And that's completely retrofittable. You don't need to get that up front. You can add it anytime.
Yeah, you can use it with any LightWeld system, and all it requires is a LightWeld software update in order to be able to talk to the robot. So if you did have a LightWeld and want to do a robot, you could just reach out to us and we could help you update the LightWeld in order to do that. Cool. Well, if you have any other questions, go ahead and ask, or if not, I guess we can